Greetings everyone, we are back at Gateway Study Links.
For sure.
And for today we have this, cool activity where we have this royal elephant of ours, maybe from the Mughal era.
Yes,
All right.
yes.
And we borrowed it for a while so that we could, roll around with these cue cards. Now the idea is
For
that-
sure, yeah.
Yeah, the idea is that we are going to let the elephant go, and wherever it stops, whoever it stops at,
With the
whatever
timer
stop-
for sure. And wherever it stops, let me take it on my beautiful shoulders. you see.
Sure, fire away.
So what is going on here? Basically, this elephant will keep moving with the buzzer whenever the buzzer buzzes and stops it. For sure that this is the time an elephant is supposed to stop. And the one who will be having him will be treated as a royal guest, a king or queen, will be having the chance to ask anyone any kind of question. The way we are in the Mughal Darbar. Okay, so whichever question you want to ask to anyone, you can ask from there. Make sure that you get it. The other day we did the American stick, okay? The link is up there. It is there somewhere in the air. And let's come back here. For sure, sir. Okay.
All right. shall
And
we?
this one, the one who will be giving good answers, there's a change in the plan. I'll be giving some toffees to that person too.
Lovely.
So we are getting expensive. And who will decide that the one has given good answer or not? The one who will ask question. If he is satisfied,
Okay.
so the thing is going good. If
Interesting.
he is not satisfied, then he or she can ask the experts to satisfy him or her as much as he or she wants.
Cool.
Are we good to go?
Let's do it.
Starting my timer right away. Yeah, please let the royal
What should be the speed?
elephant come. It's your choice, maybe -5.
Probably, going in
Okay.
reverse.
Keep it moving. Make sure that it does not hit with anything. Good. You're making the things easy for me. Clear the path, please. Clear the path. Good. Keep it moving.
All right, the person who's going to hit the buzzer, they should be blindfolded.
Well, the buzzer is, the timer is going on.
Oh,
It's upside down.
Right.
So I'm blindfolded myself.
Cool.
Yes.
Get it.
Come on. Take this. Wow. Good. Good. And here it comes. So please allow me to have some short.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you
I'm
very
sorry.
much.
I'm sorry.
If you don't mind.
I
this.
thought.
Non part of the thing. You see, we played together. Good.
Oh, one V.
Oh my God.
Two V. Yeah.
Oh, you got it,
Aha.
Karamat. Happy Karamat, you are the king now. I'll try to show some graphics at your head as a king. Okay, let's see if I could do it. Sir, Karamat, what's the plan? To whom are you hunting?
Oh, right away. Wow. Okay, cool. Lovely. Go
All right.
ahead. It's going to be one question, right?
One question from you, yeah, that's it. Trying to find the toughest one, I guess. If I were a rich man.
Yeah.
So, sir, in what kind of situation should people always arrive early?
Well, if it's from my point of view, I think whatever situation you're involved in, you should arrive well in time. Shakespeare, once said, better 3 hours early than a minute late. And I live by this, maxim myself.
Yeah, I have seen that yesterday.
I'm so sorry about that. That was an emergency, all right? I was supposed to
We'll
throw
talk about
something.
that for sure. Okay.
I did, inform
You informed me twice, I know.
Exactly. Because the thing is, from my perspective again, as per my experience, my opinion, if you have promised someone a specific time, say 1 o'clock, and you get there on time, it's the highest form of respect you could give to anyone, all right? If you don't, I don't think there is anything disrespectful,
Than this.
particular thing.
For sure.
Right.
Okay. Are you satisfied with the answer?
So, please give me candy.
Yes, I'm gonna be a rich man today.
Yeah, that's the thing. Here the candy comes.
Thank you.
And are not you on sugar then?
Not really, I don't mind.
No, he's not giving it to anyone for sure.
He's the one who has it.
I am on sugar diet. We'll eat only 10 today. Yeah. I'm on sugar diet, so I'm taking sugar diet.
That's very considerate of you.
Yeah.
Indeed.
All right. Your next question from whom?
Sir, from
Amir.
Amir.
Amir is the man. Yep.
Do you think we have lost any communication skills because of technology?
I didn't. Can you explain?
Do you think we have lost any communication skills because of technology?
Yeah, I think we lost of technology. Like if we talk about in 2006 and 2005, we have only web 1.0, and in that at that time we have only Yahoo, etc., and we can send only photos. We cannot send videos, etc., and like that ways. And then when 2.0 come at the end of 2019 until we have a lot of materials like Facebook, etc., and
Amir,
yes, sir.
good morning. Do you understand the question?
No, he doesn't.
Nah.
He's going the opposite way.
Just beating the bush, you see.
Yeah.
The question is far away than you 1.0, 2.0.
Yes.
Listen to the question again and make sure you need to know it. Understanding the question
Okay,
is
ask
half
another
answer.
question. Maybe.
No, that's
Yeah.
it.
Okay, but understand the question other than just going for some noob or corner doesn't know where to go basically. Okay.
Take your time, you know.
Yep.
Do you think it is still important for children to learn handwriting? Why or why not?
Yeah, I think it's very important. Like if we talk about in many exams, it's compulsory to write anything. Like if we talk about IELTS or if we talk about any bachelor's degree or any exam in study, etc., it's important to write anything. So in my opinion, it is very important to write something or to write anything that you must be learn about it.
I'm sorry for that. What should I do?
Are you satisfied with the answer?
A little bit, sir.
Okay.
So what's the percentage of your battery of your cell phone?
I think 52%.
What's the percentage?
54%. sir.
50. You have to satisfy him 54%. And how much are you
46%.
satisfied now?
46%.
46%, 9%, 8% more. One more phrase. Maybe he gets more satisfied. Yeah. One more phrase. Well, that was a good phrase, Amit. Thank you very much.
That was very deep.
That was-
Very deep, very deep.
Very deep phrase and a very deep sigh inside it. That please get rid of it. Next one, Karamat. To whom are you hunting
So
now?
how many questions can he ask?
He can ask 5 questions.
Ooh, that's going to take some time. All right, go
Yep.
ahead.
Yep.
Yes, fine.
Bilal.
Okay, this is the third bullet he is
Okay.
just
Yeah.
shooting.
At me.
Do you think the most shopping will be done online in the future?
Yes, the more online shopping is quite popular right now, and I think in the future it's gonna be at its like top peak. The reason why is that, as you know, that in this COVID situation, I mean, people are not getting out of their houses, not going to the mall. So, I mean, this business of online shopping is getting quite good. So I think in the future it's gonna be like shopping is gonna be totally online. Like right now, if you talk about some of the countries like big nations, America and other stuff, even like not just shopping. There is a thing called insurance almost all over the world, but mostly in America, I know that even that thing is online too. Like you don't have to go to the specific company. By
Getting
walk
more
or
extended
on
with
the
part
deals.
3 now. Part 3 is supposed to be 6-7 phrase max. Otherwise, you will eat the next word, the next question as well.
Oh, sure.
There are 2 things in this. First of all, if with your permission.
Please, sir.
First of all, the question he said. What's the question?
That's a good question.
Do you
That was a good
think,
question.
do you think that most shopping will be done online in the future?
And all of you have to listen to why or why not with the question, no matter if the examiner says it or not. So if you give reason behind it, if you say no, then give the reason why not. If you say yes, then give the reason why. If he says yes or no, or why or why not. Otherwise, and don't expect the examiner knows some regular words, so I don't have to speak them up. For example, you said COVID situation. It could have been the word I said yesterday, I guess. Pandemic, epidemic, such kind of relevant vocabulary could have been played on more because the head word was the online thing and you associated that with the COVID, so COVID was supposed to be played more on. I wanted to give you the sweet, but I'm sorry, I will be taking it myself.
And I think I'll take mine as well.
Yeah, that's why I'm taking sugar only. Yeah. that's part of the plan. Your last question to Karamat. From whom are you asking the question? Ramsha.
Yeah.
Good.
Finally deleted.
Yeah. I had to point it out. It's really tough.
Should children be allowed to buy anything they want with the money they saved? They've saved?
No, I think there should be some restriction about buying something for the children because it is not okay to give them a freedom to purchase anything from their saving, they should spend with their parents their savings so that they can easily purchase a good items and that are useful for them as well. So it is important to spend their savings with their parents, not alone.
Satisfied with the answer?
Yeah, sure.
Kind of, shrugging the shoulder, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. Load the elephant again and let it get unloaded somewhere else. Starting my timer right here. Yeah. Here you go. Good. Good. Handle with care.
Fast and Furious.
Fast and furious. Oh my god. Rotating my
360, yeah.
the animal.
Teaching him the traditional Pashto method.
Okay, meanwhile you're trying your level best to teach us a few new things. Glad that you
Yeah.
let me do it with this small thing. Oh well. Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to do that.
You just got it. Lucky you. The kings are on the right side today, you see.
Right side of the car.
And kings are always on the right side.
Maybe.
Okay.
At the end,
At the end, they are on the right side? Okay. Now what?
on the wrong side.
At the end they're on the wrong side. But
It reminds me of Patriot as a traitor.
Oh, really?
Remember the poem?
No, I don't. Can you say something like that?
I mean, basically, it's about a person who
You choose your
fell-
question.
a king, who fell from favor
Mhm.
and eventually ended up being called a traitor.
Oh.
And how time actually turns you from a hero to a villain,
Traitor, yeah.
and vice versa. Could be-
Traitor to a hero as well?
Probably.
So I guess the pandemic has made many traitors and many villains and as well as many heroes.
You never know.
What did we become in the pandemic?
The ones who hide away.
I guess we were the sufferers.
Yeah, exactly, the cowards.
Unearned suffering. Anyhow,
Alright.
please.
So my question is.
Excuse me, Adnan. I'm part of the game sometimes. Please. Kill the one you want to kill. No one is asking me any questions this morning.
I was about to ask you, but then I remembered.
Then, okay, you thought someone can give a good answer. Good.
So, my question is the quality of TV programs in your country good?
Well, in my opinion, I think some TV programs are very good in quality, but not all. I am partially agree with that one. So I think many programs which are on here nowadays on TV is a quality program. Like about the documentaries, they are going well nowadays. I think so. So, that's it.
Make sure that your battery health is not that good. What's the percentage?
25.
Well, then you are good to go, I guess. 25% you are. I want to give this to you, but next time, if you will try more. We have a few. Good. Next question from whom?
From you, sir.
Glad to know.
Finally.
Finally, I like to enjoy it, yeah.
Should children be allowed to watch a lot of TV?
As far as the association of the kids or the children or adolescents as compared with the TV is concerned, I would say that they should be allowed and there should be someone watching what they are watching. Okay, for example, if I have a kid of 11 years, let's say, not that sane enough to see whatever he or she is supposed to see, and that is a prime time in which they learn the things, the concepts, as well as the linguistic elements of the language. So at that time, we are supposed to direct them that this thing is good for you, and we just eliminate the bad things so that he's no more tempted to go for such thing which is bad, because we're more tempted once we know don't touch this, the child will touch it for sure. Reading the previous gift as well, that's why it is a little more. So to cut a long story short, they should be allowed to watch, but one should be watching what they are watching. Thank you.
Satisfied with the answer? Moving on. My next question is from Abdul Hadi.
Good.
And the question is, what kind of possession shows status in your country?
Good question.
Long years?
Yeah?
Can you
I'll repeat it. What kind of possessions show status in your country?
So ask him, you see, okay, in life or in the test, if it is happening that you are not sure about some word, just tell, as far as possession is concerned, I'm afraid I'm not sure about it. Can you just please replace the word?
Can you please replace
He want to say about the things people possess, the belongings people have. This is what he's talking about.
Belongings.
Yeah, love you too. Start it.
Yes, for sure.
Oh, good. Ask the question again now.
So should I change the question?
No, you have to ask the same question. We'll put him in trouble.
All right.
The question is, what kind of possessions like belonging show the status in your country? Like status of the people.
iPhone with 3 cameras, something like that.
Yeah.
Come now. Yep.
Yes, in my opinion, in our country,
Yeah.
there are many classes,
Mhm.
like elite class, middle class, and upper lower class and lower class.
Okay.
So,
Glad to know that there are different classes.
yes, sir.
You know, it's good to
That
have
is
classes.
information. That is information.
Sir, have you heard about the term bourgeois class?
Bourgeois.
Bourgeois. What do we call that exactly? Bourgeois?
Bourgeois.
And which class is that?
Basically, you know, those pompous little twits.
Okay. Given me
Sorry, I didn't want to say that. You know? But then again, it's people who actually flaunt their wealth, all right, and they live a certain lifestyle, you know, where the difference is quite stark, you know, between their preferences and people from the middle class or the working class, you know.
Okay.
They want all the luxuries, all right, and anything that is out of their, you know, element or out of their preference, you know, they simply just disown it, or maybe, what's the right word, you know,
No, are they from middle class? And
upper class.
they are from upper class.
Yeah.
And they try portraying it that we're from upper class as
Basically,
well.
the term itself, you know, comes from French,
Okay.
and before French Revolution, you know, there was this class of people who were, you know, considered to be elite, right?
Okay.
And they had their own preferences. You must have heard this particular story, you know, from that point of time, from that time period. You know, when one's asked, you know, by some people,
Mm-hmm.
I think one of the French royals, you know, he said, "Hey, why do people have to eat bread? When they can eat cake,
Okay.
right?"
Right.
Their preferences are altogether different. You know? They don't
Right.
even know. They don't even understand that, you know, cake is a little more different, more expensive than your regular bread.
Okay.
So bourgeois, you know, people who are like, you know, kind of all royal, and you know,
Right, I got that. I understand that. Okay. Sir, please, this side. Fine, let's move on. The next question you have.
The next question is from Ms. Faiza. The question is, modern society is often called materialistic. Why do you think this is?
Because we are living in a materialistic world. Nowadays, more people are specifically recognized by the belongings they have, like Mercedes, iPhone 13, not like if they have 12, they are the old people, legendary. Most people are recognized by the belongings they have. That's why the society is materialistic nowadays. Are you good?
Yes, I'm satisfied.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
pass it over.
Orange one, please.
Orange.
You gotta
Specifics.
yes. The lady the choice that you want.
Thank you.
Then Faiza.
So my next and last question is from Abdul Hamid.
Hamid Hussain.
Hamid Hussain. Sorry. The question is, what are some popular ways to keep fit in your country?
Popular ways to play. So there is a lot of popular ways people can fit. Just like gyms, a lot of people going to gyms and fit their body, bicep, tricep, and some games like footballs, people running. Football is a game that most people running. There is a lot of running in the football, so football is also good for fitness. And a lot of other games like cricket, badminton. So these all games are popular in our country for fitness, and most of people do this.
Great. What do you think?
I'll ask from you.
Same question?
Are you
No,
satisfied?
Are you satisfied with the answer?
No, you have to tell.
No, I'm asking from you.
Yeah, and to some extent, yes, it
You
was.
can correct me if there is some mistakes.
There were
grammatically.
little mistakes here and there, but you were overall, you know, very nice. Good job. You can have your candy if you want.
Yeah, so
All right,
let's
let's
start the buzzer again.
Indeed, let's begin. are you doing? What are you doing?
What
What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop already.
Tampering,
Yeah.
tampering.
The royal elephant has got two
Yeah.
eyes.
Okay. Elephant is confused now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Take a lot of shortcuts, you know.
Oh, they don't work with that.
Human principle. Do not put too much load on the elephant. Not to do. Don't play with the fire.
What is this?
So he's the king now.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, it was just
You
30,
scared me.
it was just 30 seconds.
And it's supposed to be ruling the class.
Yeah.
Alright, questions, people.
Mr. Tariq.
I knew it.
Now you do.
Yes.
Why don't some people care about how their homes look?
Sorry, I did not get you.
Why don't some people care about how their homes look like?
Sorry, I did not get you.
Alright, so he's basically asking about the condition of their houses or homes or their residence,
Why don't they? Well,
What could be the reason?
in my point of view, most of the people care about how their home should look like, but few people who are busy with their jobs or with their business become busy and ultimately they do not care how their home should look like. In fact, they lose the common sense. But I would suggest that they should have labor for it to maintain their own home.
Okay, that's it?
That's it.
Alright, cool. Are you satisfied?
30%.
30%. Okay, so no candy for you. I'm sorry. Alright, next question.
Adnan. Do most young people in your country plan to getting married?
Well, as far as marriage is concerned, it varies from person to person. Like it's like personal preference if you want to get married early or like in your teenage or in your adult age. So it's like personal preference. In my country, nowadays people are more aware. As if we look at to the past era, people were not that much aware of like early marriages. So in the teenage they usually get married. Nowadays people are like getting more aware of the thing like financial status. You have to get stable first, then you have to get married. So people are nowadays getting married in the adult age, like after their 20s or 25s. So yeah, people are planning to marry, but like in their after their stability, like financial status.
Satisfied?
Yeah.
Okay, candy.
Candy. Yeah. You can take whatever you want.
Cool.
We are.
Thank you.
Modern society is often thought. So, I think
It's
it's
done.
so.
He's trying his best to
What are-
as much trouble as he can.
Come again?
He's trying his best to put me as much
Yeah,
trouble as he can.
exactly. That's the fine.
What are the educational benefits of children watching film?
As far as the educational benefits or is concerned, watching TV, it's like nowadays, like the programs that they are making, especially for the children, they're like quite educating programs, right? I mean, back in the days, there was not too many programs for children in which they have to teach some particular thing, or some poems, or some linguistic things, or some information about the other society. So what they do now, like they try to involve the children into the program. Like if I give you an example of a cartoon that's pretty popular in here among the children is Dora the Explorer, right? So in that, I mean, that program, that cartoon program is specially designed for children. And there is a time in it, like in every question, whenever the person or whoever the characters are, they ask someone else that, where's this thing? So they try to involve the children in it. So the children are sitting there and they're trying to figure out that what this is going on. So I think, yeah, there's quite good programs, I mean, like this, who are trying to benefit children, if we talk about the educational stuff.
Satisfied? Oh, okay.
Can I get a candy?
You can.
Finally!
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried so hard.
It looks like now it's gonna finish soon.
Yeah.
So from
Oh, lovely. Candy time again. Cool.
what are the most popular free time activities the children do?
Oh, that's such a disappointing question, you know. Not because you asked the question, but because the topic actually is, you know, it's I don't know, morbidly disappointing. Today, I mean, compared to the children in the past, you know, kids, they're all busy with their tech gadgets, unfortunately. All right, for most of it. You go to a playground, you hardly see like half a dozen children, you know, in a big place. For some good reason, or bad one, they are not encouraged to actually go out and play. So most of their activities, you know, are based around these tech gadgets, phones, laptops, tablets, etc., etc. They try to live a virtual life more than the real life itself. Satisfied?
Yes.
You can taste
All right, let's roll again.
Oh,
Just start again.
Go ahead.
yeah, I have to start that.
Just
Go on.
Oh, good to go.
again.
All right. Questions?
Yeah.
Murad is eagerly waiting to answer.
Oh.
And the first thing is too.
From Tariq.
Everyone starts with Tariq.
Yeah, he's a good man.
He is a good man. He is a man.
How popular is letter writing in your culture today?
Well, from my point of view, letter writing is not famous in our country. Please, could you say question?
Yeah, sure. How popular is letter writing in your culture today?
Well, from my point of view, the culture writing is not popular.
Letter writing, you mean?
Letter writing is the culture of letter writing is not popular among the people in our country, but to some extent it is. Most of the people are moving towards letter writing. And
What?
Institutions are forcing students to to do more letter writings.
Educational institutions. Okay. Are you satisfied?
No, I'm
No,
not.
he's not satisfied. I'm sorry, no candy for you. Next question.
You should ask us the same question. It's a good question to someone else. If you want to, that's your choice. I'm just
Yeah.
giving you an opinion.
From you, same question. How popular is letter writing in your culture
Which one,
today?
this guy or me?
You, sir.
All right. Okay.
We need another candy.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it actually. Yeah. All right. Oh yeah, okay, we'll do something about it, you know. And don't forget this guy just because he's not very big, you know. I mean, come on, he's equally important.
Yeah, he will be next.
Anyway, so yeah, we're talking about letter writing. I think it has become obsolete as far as casual communication between people is concerned. People now are more inclined towards writing emails because of course, computers and internet and text messages, you know, since you have mobile phones. But I believe to a certain extent, official communication still takes place with, you know, letters being at the center of it, right? If you go to offices, if you go to different educational institutes, people or officials, they write letters to each other on official letter pads, etc., etc. So it is there to a certain extent, but not very prevalent, I'd say.
Okay.
Satisfied?
Yeah.
Of course you are. Thank you. But if you get one, you have to give it back to me. I'm just lending it to you.
Sir,
All right.
why do so many people suffer from stress-related illness?
Ooh. Deep question. Think before you speak.
Yeah.
In my opinion, a lot of people are get stressed from your illness and sick. So I have no answer for that.
Yeah, I told you to think about it first. Yeah.
Actually, I have no good time for thinking. A lot of time. So
Okay.
can you replace the question?
Can you ask another question, maybe?
Okay. Do you think
I'm back.
Back in the game.
Okay.
Do you think there will be more or less illness in the future?
Ooh. Again, illness, you know.
Let's see.
It's not quite good with health.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, technology brings a lot of problems. Like most of the people use mobiles, and mobiles can defect your eyes and other things. Just like people use cars and motorcycles, so they cannot walk. And early in old age in the. What does it say?
Yeah, I
It's
blessed
out
you.
of fuel. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in the old days, most people just walk in the pathways and footpaths for they go to the offices. So it's good for health. So when you just go to the office in the cars and aeroplanes and other stuff.
I want you to land the answer. Don't go to the office in the airplane. Oh, rich people, you see.
So it's
So it happens for sure.
it's easy and people get not fitness.
Oh, okay. All right.
So that the plane crashed,
The plane actually didn't stop.
and then it crashed somehow, maybe out of fuel or something. You see, I was away. I don't know what happened exactly. Let me poke my nose again.
Please do.
You know what is happening? You need to learn to apply the brakes. You see, you let the people go on the footpath back in, I guess, 1900s or something. Then you took them to the cars. You took them to the planes. Thank God I stopped him. I asked you to land the answer, and you landed them onto the office terrace, maybe in the airplane or something. So starting a question is good. Having a climax is perfect. But when it comes to landing of it, this is also very important. Then just keep saying it and someone stops you and then you start. Okay? Miss Faiza, someone asked you any question?
Yes, I got
Glad to
it.
know.
Yeah.
She got it, Candy.
No, she did.
Okay.
I go 3.
Ice candy man and ice candy woman now. Good. So to whom are you asking questions?
Next question from Miss Ramsha.
Okay.
How do large shopping malls and commercial centers affect small local businesses?
Good question.
As my opinion, I think that
Ramsha, he's sitting there. Yeah. Ramsha has gone to the ceiling.
I was thinking.
So that's the thing. While thinking, look at the person. Have a good eye contact. Yeah. What's the question? Come again.
Yeah. How do large shopping malls and commercial centers affect small local businesses?
I think that large shopping malls affect a lot of businesses, small businesses, because they replace them, and mostly people used to step in the malls to get branded materials as well. So I think that if they replace it, retail shops as well.
Yeah, she forgot the question in the middle. Then she was struggling to reach to the corner. Oh, good, Ramsha. You have more bullets?
No, his bullets are complete. Fine.
Complete?
Yeah.
Alright.
I think one is left.
That's it, I guess?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
You have asked him.
This me. It's five. Ari, sir, me, this guy.
We just.
When I asked with you.
You
Okay.
can ask
No,
questions.
I didn't
I'm
ask with
sorry,
you.
That is 4. You can have one more.
Okay, let's start. Timer.
Okay, so they're enjoying it, I guess.
Doing it now?
Okay, I just wanted the same button, okay. Okay, let me see. Okay, yeah, the timer is started. Please start. Oh, it's done, Sir Kasser. Oh, it's on you,
You had
sir.
to do that.
Yeah, I had to do it by all means.
Alright.
Sir Kasser, hunt the people who had been hunting you.
I'm going to hurt them, that's what I'm going to do.
Just hunt them, okay? THEM them.
Okay, cool.
Choose the bird and then find the bullet. Whoa. Someone is going into it. Can we give some background music to him?
Yes, some Star Wars,
Okay. Did you find the question?
I am looking at it.
Someone is too much into the questions, you see.
Exactly, right?
Game. Okay, you start.
Alright, we're literally doing it. Oh, that's Game of Thrones right there.
Oh, come on, we are tired of doing this. Ask your question, sir.
What are the questions that we actually went through?
Yeah.
Alright, so here's the question.
To whom are you asking
I'm
to?
asking you, good sir.
Oh God.
Thou
So
art-
you were thinking about me
Yeah,
while
yeah.
choosing the question?
Thou art in deep trouble. Alright, do you...
Taking the toffee Valentine.
Oh, really?
I
Okay.
bet you asked me difficult question.
Okay.
Okay.
Do the young, in fact, forget about it.
Someone is confused and
Do
asking
you-
me question, you see. Oh no, good God.
Do you think that brand name is very important for sales?
You see, the brands are basically, they are just like local stores as they were once. So how it became important, they sell the things which society wanted. They sell and they sold the product as well as the assurity of getting that same product again. They also sell their name as well as Sir Kasser, I'm with you.
Yeah.
You want to hunt more?
Yeah, I'm looking for more questions. You know,
Sir
you keep
Kasser,
going.
ask me the question again.
No, it's alright.
I forgot the questions.
Brand
Oh,
name
God,
is
now I have
important for
Yeah.
Yeah, brand name. Why is brand name important for a business? I believe that was the question.
For
Yeah.
sure.
For
For
sales.
sure. You see, Sir Kasser, over here I do have a mouse. Thank you very much for coming, guys. Thank you. I do have a mouse. Let's say it does not say any name over here.
Right.
So it is normally gone with the low price, okay? And the seller does not have any kind of assurity or kind of a name. So if it could have been made in, let's say, USA by, let's say, H&M or some store, some big one. By the way, they make clothes, but still, let's say.
Okay.
It could have been even more pretty much penny other than the regular store. So the brand name itself tells about the company's repute. Okay. If it is unknown, it's just like a unanimous, anonymous poetry. No one knows that from where it is coming from. To cut a long story short, brand name is important for 3 reasons. First, it improves the quality because people have trust. Secondly, it improves the quantity of the price because people trust and they're mistrusted quite often. And most importantly, it tells the future of the company that whether it will survive for next decade or not.
That was it. The last 3 points were very much
I
relevant.
wanted to give the 3 points.
That was
Before that,
very
I was
good,
with
yeah.
my clients, you see. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Yeah, satisfied. You can go with it.
Are you satisfied?
With the last 3 points, yes, so you can have your candy.
Can I have half of it?
No, you can have the whole thing.
Thank you very
Because
much.
those 3 points were very
Yeah,
much.
thank you very much.
full
I'm
of
glad
content.
to know, sir.
All right, who here is in the field of medicine?
Medicine.
No one? Anyone close?
Everyone takes medicine, by the
Okay,
way.
cool.
Once they're ill.
Right, so you haven't answered any questions, so I'll ask you. Okay, easy question. What makes a good doctor?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's
one
it?
word. He took it like all the way around the corner, changed the whole perspective, and just threw it our way. Exactly.
Sir Kessler, this is IELTS speaking part 3 for sure, right?
Yeah.
Someone is giving one word answer.
Okay.
This is a sin, you see. It is forbidden in Islam.
IELTS.
In IELTS.
Islamic IELTS.
In IELTS, in Islamic IELTS. So why I say Islam? Because we have more impact of it, okay? No offense with anyone for now. You guys put me in trouble, I guess.
All the time.
So let's come back here. You are supposed to give some extended answer, 5 to 6 page answers, please.
In my opinion, good doctors are one who study a lot and they have a lot of practical work, and they are humble and take care of their patients.
Okay. You can be a good patient,
Candy. This man deserves it. Give this man a candy.
This is the candy with you, sir. All
Good
right,
job.
handing taking ceremony. Yes, sir, Kessler. Next. To whom are you hunting?
Okay, let me hunt the question first.
Okay.
Can we start again from start?
Okay.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, you got it.
Can we get one?
We were starting the Game of Thrones 2 again.
Alright. Who hasn't answered yet? Everyone has.
This guy, I guess. He was the king.
Yeah, he asked a question, but he never answered one.
Okay.
Alright, so here's a question, and a lengthy one, you know. Do you agree that there is a right age for young adults to stop living with their parents? And if there is, what is that?
Well, in my point of view, there is no age. Can you repeat the question, please?
Okay.
There are two kind of laughs, you see, or the smiles or giggles. Laugh out of embarrassment or of confidence. This was of embarrassment.
Oh boy.
He gave a laugh and then said, "Oh, I forgot." Alright.
Do you agree that there is a right age for young adults to stop living with their parents? If there is, what is it? Or why is that?
In my point of view, there is no age limit for adults to live with the family or with the parents. They are their own. They are.
You see, a laugh is coming again.
On the way.
On the way, yeah.
Keep going.
Oh, playing the piano.
Me too.
You see, putting ultimate pressure on the person here, for sure. The camera itself, as well as all of us, just looking at him like that, for sure, it disturbs. So that's the product we want. Does not get disturbed because of the people or because of the camera.
Yeah.
Come again. Can you repeat the question?
Okay. Do you agree that there is a right age for young adults to stop living with their parents? Why is that?
No, actually, in my point of view, there's no age for adults to live with the parents. Stop living with the parents.
A smile is coming again.
All right, I'll change the question.
Okay.
How easy is it to find a place to live in your country? How easy is it to find a place to live in your country?
As you know, sir, there's many places in our country to live. So there are many options in your country. Like we live in Islamabad, there are many options in Islamabad. Like when we go to societies, we see many options in societies. Like in I8 markets, we see many places, societies over there. So it's quite easy for a person who lives in our country who wants to say.
Okay, but no candy.
No candy, right?
No.
Candid, I guess.
Yeah, very candid.
No, so you did not get any candy. Karamas.
Yeah, sorry about that.
But next time whenever you be coming, you'll be bringing the carton of candy for us.
Okay.
As
But
a
then again, the
thank
idea is you could have mentioned, the rentals, all right. You could have mentioned, houses available here and there. And apart from houses, you can always go to apartments.
For sure.
All right.
One bed space, hostels.
But that could have been more specific.
Sir, when you were asking him the previous question, the lengthy one, I could see a spark in the eyes of Faisal. And she wanted to answer you, believe me. Just ask us that question.
Keeping the kids out of the house.
That's all right. Yeah.
See, she was into it. I see.
Cool.
She remembers the question.
All
So
right.
please ask her the question.
So, do you agree that there is a right age for young adults to stop living with their parents? Why is that?
Different countries have different beliefs regarding taking their kids out of their houses. Like if we talk about Europe, they take care of their kids until they are 18. This is the law, the regulation, the government regulation. If we talk about China, I'm not sure about their government regulation, but they sometimes kick their kids out of their houses at the age of 8, 12, or random. If we talk about Pakistan, in our country, our siblings or our kids should leave the parents' house when they get married, in order to make their lives comfortable, also to give some space to other sibling or the parents. So it depends upon the nation.
Cool.
Candy.
Oh,
She deserves
getting
it.
another one.
That's
Which
the
flavor
The
this
green
time?
one, sir, the
green one. Okay.
Yeah.
If it is in the oven, it's your job. Okay. Let me see how do you save it.
Lucky.
Lucky you.
All right.
So how many bullets do you have, Don?
One, I believe.
One?
I'm left with one.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, I haven't asked you any questions.
Okay.
All right.
Bilal wanted that, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. What kinds of jobs require the most patience?
Good.
Not patience. All right, patience.
Patience, yeah, I got your point. Patience, I mean, what kind of job requires patience? Sorry, I did it wrong. I know that you don't have to yet.
It's
yeah.
like Qaid-e-Azam, you see.
Yeah.
Qaid-e-Azam, born and then buried. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Give
Yeah,
it
right,
the
sorry,
answer.
sorry,
He was born
sorry.
once and then he died.
Yeah, I got that. All right.
And that was Qaid-e-Azam,
What kind-
patience.
I mean, the jobs that require quite.
We are doing it
patience.
for a reason, by the way, okay? We
Yeah,
are
I know
criticizing to
that.
make it
I
perfect,
know
right?
that. Yeah, I know that.
And
I appreciate it. That's really good.
Keep appreciating and
Yep.
keep picking me from the
I'm sorry. Did I get you again?
It's okay.
I'm sorry
Yep.
for that. So, I mean, children-related jobs where there are kids, small kids, right? I mean, those jobs require patience, like teachers. And
Indeed.
That's true. That is
Yeah.
true.
Getting a candy for it.
From my end as
From
well.
your end as well, okay.
You got already.
all right, is it just for this point?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So I'm gonna add some more
You
couple
need to
of
give
points.
him one as well.
Okay,
Yeah,
one more
teacher
from
as
my
well,
side.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Don't mention the point again. Okay, I'll take it back.
all right.
Okay.
And then there are some jobs which related to some special people
Okay.
and special children
Mhm.
who are like a little disabled or they have special abilities that we call them special people. Those jobs require patience. And there are some mental institutes. There are some psychologists and doctors. That job requires some quite patience. And I think this kind of job where the people are mostly not mature enough and can't deal with themselves, like kids or some elder people, like old age houses, those jobs require patience. So in general, I'd say the jobs where the people are basically incapable or are incapable of being a strong person in
Yeah.
all right, that was a good gesture. You just stopped me.
Yeah, I did. I did. Why? You said incapable, and then he was going to the teachers again.
No,
You
I
said-
didn't say a word, teacher.
Keep going again.
Yeah.
Incapable of what?
Incapable of like handling themselves. Those kind of jobs actually require patience.
Great. Okay.
One more.
The people
Who are incapable and the
Oh.
people who are taking care of them,
uh,
their jobs is a patient.
now you
Yeah.
completed the phrase.
Yeah.
Getting the candies back.
Ah,
We call
that's good.
teachers the incapable
No,
people.
I never used the word
Oh.
teacher. No, I
Teacher
just used it
be,
for once. I got
and
two
the
candies.
that.
I got
He should
two
be burnt
candies.
at a stake. You
That's
know?
the thing.
Yeah, I got two candies.
Does
I
not
don't
have
wanna leave
good
that.
good steaky bones though, but still be willing to have the ribs. Anyhow, so that's how the things are. Bilal, I just love you, you know that, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay, same love you too, yeah.
I love you too.
Oh,
sir.
that's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's how we are ending it.
Yeah.
Sir Kasser, we are obliged with your presence. You brought up Hubble. And surely you brought this light to us.
Thank you
The
very much.
elephant was parked in front
It was
of you.
already there,
You
yeah.
took care of it. It did not get destroyed. This
Yeah.
is so positive.
Very much.
Most importantly, you all here who are in this, as well as you guys who are watching us, we are so glad that you come here. You keep watching us, and glad that you guys are coming here and enjoying the slots with us. That's how we conduct our communication skills. If you have any plans, this person has got something to say to you.
Well, you're more than welcome to join us here in Sector I-8. We are here, in the middle of the square, right above Coffee Planet. You can always meet us here in the office during working hours, which are
9 to 6.
9 to 6. And
As
you
well as
can-
mentioned, the O and A levels we are starting.
Oh yeah, we're going to introduce, O and A level courses. We have SAT happening already, IELTS, OET, PTE,
Study abroad.
study
world
abroad. All right. Am I missing anything else?
class. No, you're not missing.
We do have
anything.
extracurriculars as well.
We
You know,
do
like
archery,
astronomy, pottery, etc., arts and crafts.
music classes.
Indeed, indeed.
Okay.
So you're more than welcome to show up anytime you like, and we.
And that's not the only place where we are sitting, basically. You
Indeed,
see,
indeed.
We do have a big place as well, so that if you have a plan to come here, you can have a cup of tea with us, and then we'll be just pushing you off to a big, spacious environment we have. And for sure, you will be enjoying with us. And till then, God bless Pakistan.
And the world.
And the
Goodbye.
world. Bye-bye. Say bye to my camera now.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Say bye. Bye.